begin with the first question. We'll start with Mr. Adkison. What was the city's greatest economic development success while you were on the city council? And what leadership did you provide to make that happen? 90-second response, please.
Okay, I think the biggest economic success that the city had was the initiation of the Renaissance program. And I think it ended up spending about $1.5 billion. What we did is we consolidated all the capital improvement projects that we needed to do over the next 30 years. We consolidated those into a 5-year period of time. And that generated just a tremendous amount of jobs during that. And I know we're coming to a close on that, on the Renaissance. There's just a few projects left, but just the amount of capital put into the city of Riverside and the jobs it created was significant.
We are in what was your ward, and as it relates to the Renaissance, how did your ward benefit?
I think there's a lot of things in the ward that benefited. There was the Van Buren overpass over the 91 freeway. You had the Van Buren widening project in between the 91 and Magnolia. CBU here played a significant part while this was going on as well in expanding their college. We had the redevelopment of the California Square that is coming along and just now getting completed. So those are some of the items that occurred. The Jackson Street overpass. We extended the Victoria Avenue from Tyler out to La Sierra.
Thank you. Mr. Bailey, you have 30 seconds rebuttal.
30 seconds rebuttal or 1 minute?
Do we want to give him his chance to answer 90 seconds or the rebuttals after both questions?
Okay, so I don't get to answer that full question?
Hold on a second. Is it intended that Rusty give a 90-second response first, or does he rebut what Mr. Adkison just said? After the full question. Okay, Rusty, you have 90 seconds to give your response. It's not part of the rebuttal period.
The Renaissance definitely has done a great work across the city in all 7 wards. I think that is why one of the reasons why it was so successful. It wasn't just centered in downtown. Every ward and almost every neighborhood was touched by the Renaissance and the dollars that were invested in it. And I think that what I have seen out there, people appreciate that, and there's a return on the investment. You can see that the elected officials that participated in that and voted on that were reelected. I think the greater economic development question is, how do we weather the storm over the last 5 years? And we've done that. We've balanced our budget. We still have a $40 million reserve. And compared to other cities across the state, that is the economic development success story that I want to tell. Also, we have what's called a Bringing It Home campaign. And the Convention and Visitors Bureau has started that in the last year, looking at everybody out in the city of Riverside and saying, you're a bridge to economic development by establishing and connecting to your networks and bringing those events, bringing those businesses to Riverside for tourism dollars. And I have done that with a connection I had with the Association of Volleyball Professionals, bringing beach volleyball to downtown Riverside, and that was $1 million economic impact. I also did that with California History Day. As a government teacher, I connected with the decision makers that brought California History Day to Riverside now every other year. That's a $500,000 economic impact, as well as a synchronized swimming national championships coming next year, another $500,000 economic impact.
Okay, I just want to clarify the format because there was confusion on my end. And what it will be is I will ask a candidate a question. That candidate will have 90 seconds. And then the other candidate will have 30 seconds to respond. And we'll be ping-ponging back and forth. Is that clear, candidate?
Sure.
Okay, so I apologize for the confusion.